You're listening to Royal Sussex Squad, where truth reigns and the lies get burned at the stake. And today we've got a message for the bitter, twisted critics of the Duchess of Sussex. That includes the miserable men across the pond who can't stand the sight of a successful, self-assured, independent black woman living her best life. Meghan Markle is not dancing on the grave of the British monarchy. She's thriving despite its ugly, outdated, and oppressive system. So buckle up, because we're about to tear into the latest drama, expose the salt, and uplift our girl Meghan like only the Royal Sussex Squad can. Let's start with the facts. Meghan Markle made a stunning appearance on the Jamie Kern Lima Show, her first ever time guesting on someone else's podcast. And when I tell you she glowed, authentic, comfortable, elegant in her simple sweats and fresh face, you could feel the confidence radiating from the screen. It was a 92-minute masterclass in warmth, introspection, and living with purpose. Meghan talked about motherhood, mindfulness, and creating beautiful, meaningful traditions with her children. But of course, the usual suspects couldn't handle it. The tabloids lost their minds. People magazine, the Daily Mail, and the usual media parasites dissected every inch of the video. They didn't praise her for her thoughtful conversation, or her desire to leave a digital legacy for her kids. No, they picked apart her outfit. They claimed she lied about not wearing makeup. They accused her of being too happy, too peaceful, too healed. And here's where it gets even more disgusting. Meghan shared how she's created email accounts for Archie and Lilibet, sending them voice memos, photos, and videos, so they'll always have a piece of her, just in case. Now we all know Prince Harry lost his mother at just 12 years old. We know the pain he carried, so when Meghan does something beautiful and forward-thinking to preserve memories for her children, it should be celebrated. But instead, what happens? Cue Richard Bacon, BBC presenter and full-time salty man-child, who scoffs at a mother's love being digitally preserved. Why? Because the mere sight of Meghan mothering her children with intention is a threat to his fragile ego. Let me say this loud for the haters in the back. A woman creating a time capsule of love for her children is not outrageous. It's revolutionary. It's thoughtful. It's the kind of parenting the royal family could never comprehend because they're too busy prioritizing protocol over people. Meghan is breaking generational cycles, and instead of applauding her, they're offended. That's how backward this entire situation is. But hold on, it gets even worse. Enter former Labour MP Stephen Pound, who opened his mouth and spilled pure nonsense. According to him, Meghan is, quote, dancing on the grave of the British monarchy. Pause. Excuse me? First of all, who said the monarchy was dead? Are you finally admitting the institution is crumbling under the weight of its own outdated irrelevance? Because you can't accuse Meghan of killing the monarchy and also pretend it's thriving. Pick a side, Stephen. And the kicker? He complains about Meghan's honey. Yes, honey. Because apparently a $28 jar of organic, beautifully crafted, woman-owned, sold-out in minutes honey is what keeps him up at night. Stephen, sweetie, if you're so mad about the price of honey, don't buy it. Not that you could, because Meghan's as-ever products aren't even available in the UK. So, really, what is the issue? Why is a black woman selling premium lifestyle products such a threat to you? Let's be honest. What Meghan represents is what they fear. Independence, success, authenticity. She got out of the royal machine and she didn't just survive, she soared. She didn't go on a revenge tour, she didn't spiral. She didn't beg for their approval. She built her own life with Harry in California, surrounded by sunshine, love, and opportunity. And that is what drives them crazy. Meghan's happiness is the ultimate rebellion. And that's what enrages the British press and these bitter former politicians. Because in their eyes she was supposed to be broken. She was supposed to disappear, hide, cry in silence, and maybe, come crawling back. Instead, she chose herself. She chose her family, she chose peace. And Harry? Let's not forget the king of growth and courage himself. He saw what they were doing to his wife and children and said no more. He cut the cord from a system that cost him his mother and threatened to destroy his new family. And now, hand in hand with Meghan, he's building something better. That's what true leadership looks like. Not sitting in castles hiding from scandal. Not launching PR campaigns to overshadow a daughter-in-law's success. Real leadership is protection. And Harry showed the world how it's done. So the next time some crusty ex-politician or bitter broadcaster says Meghan is dancing on the grave of the monarchy, remind them, maybe the monarchy is just dead to them because they can't control the narrative anymore. The Sussexes walked away and refused to be scapegoats. Now they have freedom, purpose, and a global platform. Meanwhile, the royals are stuck leaking stories, doing stiff photo ops, and pretending everything is fine. And to everyone tearing Meghan down for smiling, for parenting, for creating, for thriving, Maybe ask yourself why her joy offends you so deeply. Why does her happiness feel like a personal attack? Could it be that you're not actually mad at Meghan? Maybe you're mad that she exposed how hollow the royal fairy tale really is. She didn't ruin the monarchy. She just refused to be ruined by it. So shout out to Meghan, shout out to Harry, and shout out to every single person watching right now who knows the truth, who sees through the headlines, and who stands in full support of the Sussex family. British man, Duchess Meghan, is dancing on the grave of the British monarchy. The Duchess of Sussex's appearance on the Jamie Kern Lima Show came out on Monday. The podcast/YouTube interview is great, and it was Meghan's first time appearing on someone else's podcast. They talked for a while, and the whole interview was condensed into a 92-minute video. People Mag, the Daily Mail, and pretty much every media outlet got multiple stories out of the interview, the big ones being, how dare Meghan use her HRH privately, and how dare Meghan talk about her happiness with Harry in California. But there are other stories. Obviously, people are dissecting Meghan's clothes. She wore sweats, her no makeup look, they claim she's lying and wearing makeup, and the details she gave about her daily routines with her kids. At one point, Meghan revealed that she's created email accounts for her 2 children, and she sends them emails, voice messages, photos, and videos, so they'll always have those memories. You have to imagine that Meghan was likely inspired to do this because Harry lost his mother at such a young age. Well, obviously, some deeply detestable people are highly upset that Meghan would save those memories for her kids. That's from Richard Bacon, who is a BBC television and radio presenter. Just in case you were wondering if the Isla de Saltines had a normal reaction to a mother saving special memories for her children. His saltiness was noted, and oddly enough, a lot of people clapped back and said, actually what Meghan was doing was really thoughtful and nice. Speaking of British men losing their minds whenever Meghan says or does anything, a former Labour MP named Stephen Pound claimed that the real problem here is she's dancing on the grave of the British monarchy, and she's trying to flog the video at the same time. She's also selling this ridiculous, overpriced $50 jar of honey and God knows what. I'm sorry, it's outrageous. For Meghan to dance on the grave of the British monarchy, wouldn't that presuppose that the monarchy is dead and buried? The complaint about the honey is what kills me, too. If you don't want $50 honey, it's actually $28 and it sold out in minutes. Then don't buy it. Pound couldn't even buy it if he wanted to because Meghan isn't selling as ever products in the UK anyway, so why does it bother him? Let's keep lifting them up. Let's keep speaking truth to power. And if you love this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button, drop a comment, and smash that super thanks to support the channel. Every bit helps us keep fighting the good fight, exposing the hypocrisy, and celebrating Harry and Meghan the way they deserve to be celebrated. This has been Royal Sussex Squad, where the squad stays loyal, the receipts stay fresh, and the haters stay pressed. Until next time, stay royal, stay loud, and stay unbothered.